when House Nouvelle is restored, I shall bite into a whole fish thrice weekly. Pardon?
Next up is the kingdom's capital. We're coming for you. Whoa, that sounds familiar. Have I said that before?
All right, off to the kingdom capital we go. Huh, I feel like I've said that before.
This man is said to be so huge, he's often mistaken for a bear.
They say he has inhuman strength, yeah?
Our opponents may be strong, but with you on our side, we can't lose.
You can't be too skilled.
The real problem is a certain someone else.
An irksome sort. We must not fail to be rid of him. He is a maggot, crawling in the filth of the world, feeding off the Empire like a parasite.
Ah, there you are. Hello.
Must you make a mockery of everything?
This dark cloud might hang over the Empire's future as well.
Hey everyone, welcome to one of the last episodes of this season of Fire Emblem. I want to thank everyone for coming along for what's been a really wild ride. I can't believe we made it all the way to the end, and I can't believe just how many of you have joined me for it. So thank you all for being here. And something I've been wondering is, what jokes have kind of stuck with you? What have been some of your favorite lines of dialogue, title cards, just whatever has stuck with you? Maybe it's a running gag, maybe it's a one-off. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, here's Holy Knight Edelgard. She's been working on that for a while. Now we have the final set of grinding side missions. So I'll just give you some highlights because, as with all the other grind fests, they've been a little boring. Here's triple-digit magic damage from Petra. Some triple-digit magic crits from Caspar. And, of course, can't do a highlight reel without a critical punch from Linhardt. And he finally gets quick riposte off of War Master, so that'll be awesome. 69% chance to hit here from Yuritsa. Can never fail. And we even get a level out of it because it's so hilarious. And we get all the offensive stats, so that is not inconsequential, Yuritsa. Here we have Syleth finishing something off to get a level. We see Leone with the Sword of the Creator.
There is still room.
There is, but you get that critical point of magic and get to Reason 5.
Is critical. I'm doing this for the win.
Here's Linhardt just punching a wolf straight in the face. And there's Mercurius, so we're making up lost time on the named weapons. Edelgard finally gets an MVP. Next, we're going to the tower. Ferdinand felt left out of that first highlight reel, so he's going to kill something real quick and get a level.
I'll take all the strength.
Well, there's one. 11 sword hit from Hubert, working on his Thunder Shock.
Not my goal, but it means to
Magic's still useful now that you have two magic weapons. Edelgard getting some vengeance on this Fortress Knight. We get to see her in action as a Holy Knight.
I've no time to
Well, no. You gotta speed up. Linhardt is going to go one-on-one versus another brawler to demonstrate his dominance. We get to see quick riposte in action.
How exciting.
Battle does have
In accuracy, apparently. We see Petra practicing her healing. She is a Gremory, after all.
For Bridget, I find
Couldn't you find magic to carry on? Linhardt just can't go very long without getting a triple-digit punch in against a nerd.
Your spirit is admirable.
And now it is officially blessed by the church from the Archbishop herself. Alright, back to the beginning of the tower. Dorothea practicing Thunder Shock and getting real serious about it.
This is my stage now.
Her stage is apparently being a flying electric type.
Feels like fighting is all there is.
And Charm. Rare axe appearance from Linhardt. And who takes MVP today? It is Linhardt, of course. Now we get another interlude to check on stats. We did our best here to try and get everyone to those master level classes, but unfortunately, there were a couple of people in the A team that just could not get to where they needed to be to even take a roll on getting those certifications.
I'm a quick study.
So Dorothea, we did our best,
Intuition's all I need.
but she just never got to the appropriate ranks to get to Wyvern Lord status. But we did have some successes. We saw Holy Knight Edelgard. Here's Dark Knight Caspar. He did nail it. We all believed in him. So here is the very last set of instructions. You can see we got some people to pretty high ranks, A or A+. Ferdinand managed to get all the way to S in bows, so he did get that crit boost that will be really critical in making these missions happen.
Perseverance is the key.
You see some of the B team got to rank C+ or B. Well, it was good enough to get Raphael into his sniper outfit. Won't be super relevant, but let's see how it helped him.
Yeah, I passed.
Yeah, you be happy about that, Raphael. Okay, a few more grinding missions, and then we'll get to some of the final fights. We have to have Linhardt single-handedly take out a full health bar of a wolf. Or well, I guess he used both hands. Here's Dark Knight Caspar in action, getting a level.
The results speak for themselves.
High on offensive stats. Edelgard still has a bow. So here she is on horseback using that, getting a level. And quite a level that is, wow.
A little scratch won't stop
Bernie
me.
finishing the mission. Making some money, putting it away. Good job, Linhardt. Now we're going to dive into the forest to get some more experience. Here's Bernie.
Pretty good, huh?
Hitting up to level 36 with Alois in tow.
Bernie's just
It's okay, we need you to have more HP. Yuritsa getting a kill with Nosferatu to get to level 37.
Death grows more.
Father Yuritsa getting some magic points. Hubert not taking kindly to getting counterattacked.
A waste of time.
Gets to level 39.
Not my goal, but a means.
At this point, just embrace it, dude. Dorothea charges in to finish the mission. And yes, apparently it will end right now, Dorothea. Hubert takes MVP. Alright, one more. One more, and then we have to get to the real mission. Ferdinand has to make sure he gets a critical 69 in. He couldn't go a grind session without that. We get to see a rare physical crit from Syleth. That gets Leonie a level as she's practicing with the Sword of the Creator.
I'll keep pushing myself.
You do that, and maybe you'll get an offensive stat once. Syleth has to show that he's good for something, because he ain't good for much.
It won't be in vain.
Gets level 39. Finally gets a point of magic. I think he is on par with Caspar now. There's Petra showing off her faith skills to get to level 39.
No matter what.
Yeah, I think all of our mages managed to get to magic 27.
No openings? I'll make one.
Ferdinand going to blow some things
I
up
will see this war through.
to finish off the
Very
grind
impressive.
fest. I am very impressed with all of you, Dorothea. Every last one of you. 69% chance to make it happen. It's an official church function, and it works! We get to Cardinal Yuritsa as a bishop.
Easy.
Was it, though? I don't think it really was.
Oh, I'm shaking with excitement. Bring on the battle.
Whatever you say, Caspar. Here we go. The first of the final two missions in Crimson Flower. I don't think you'd believe me if I just told you this, so here's Ferdinand's 69 crit rate.
I think all of this has changed me a little bit.
Okay, gotta get this started. Our initial plan
Put me in there.
We have to try and figure out how we can get Saros to come out and then kill her right away.
Ready for anything.
But in order to do that, we have to come over here and kill not Sylvain. So we have to get rid of this bolting mage straight away. We have the chalice on Ferdinand still. We're going to put the killer bow out, and hopefully he'll be able to counterattack the bolting and just kill it. Here's the first reinforcement wave. As long as not Mercedes is here, they're going to spawn Pegasus Knights. So that's something we'll have to deal with as well. Alright, good dodge from Ferdinand, and he gets the crit. Excellent. That'll take that out of the equation.
I will see this war through.
And now, Caspar needs one dodge. He gets it. That's really lucky. That was only a 1 in 5 chance of happening. So he does take 40 damage. It's not great. He spends a fire to not deal any damage, which is also not great. But now we have the opportunity to bust through this beast. We moved some battalions around, so wave attack is on Ferdinand now. We have to be a little bit judicious with these, so probably just 1 gambit per monster, maybe 2, so that we can save them for some of the more powerful unit formations. We have to attack all of these shields with physical damage, because the monsters are immune to magic through those shields, so if we're going to break them down, we have to use physical weapons.
Milestone informs the next.
Get to be riding for no particular value. Can Dorothea deal physical damage at 2 range? Yes, she can deal precisely 1, which isn't much, but it does break the shield. We have to do literally more than 0. Looks like Hubert has his sights set on more than 1, so he'll do 18 to break down that last shield. Now it is at our mercy. We get some Umbral Steel, and it'll take magic damage, so we can do whatever we'd like with Petra. Just blow it away with your wind magic. Only choosing to use 1 use of the tome rather than 2. Good job, Petra. And now Caspar can get a little bit of revenge from close range. And he got real mad. Critical Bognone for 123. And who better to finish the job than Linhardt? That is a 70% crit rate. I'll take that. We won't be able to quite finish it with this damage output, but it'll take it to 25, so it should be pretty easy to finish off. And Bernadetta is the last unit we have left. The Silver Axe won't do it. We have Haute Claire in reserve, so let's go ahead and use that. Beast down. Another beast coming in from the north side.
This battle may turn against us if we allow any more of them to transform. We don't know which soldiers have crest stones. We must do away
We
with
actually
all of them.
do know that, Hubert. It's the ones that don't move. Pegasi is starting to move out. Now we have to develop a plan to kill not Sylvain and draw out Saros so that we can try to one-round her, so that we don't have to deal with all the church reinforcements except for the robots. So we'll gambit up the people here that will try to draw out the Sylvain replacement. And we may as well try to make some progress over here in killing the soldiers that'll transform into beasts. So if we get a crit here, I think we kill it. We didn't get one, got that one. All right.
Boon for our future.
So that one's down. And we'll have Linhardt draw out Sylvain's replacement with the Aura Knuckles, and hopefully he'll get a crit or 2 to take it down. We'll see if Dorothea and Hubert can do anything against this other soldier. They might be able to kill it if we get a little lucky. We'll use Edelgard's action to use Recover over here on Caspar. Move her over by Linhardt, and that wasn't the square I needed her to be in. So Silith, fix that error. And Hubert, move on up. More Pegasi. We still have this mage gaggle over here. They're going to start moving in and just casting healing spells.
Appreciate it.
Oh dear. That is not what we needed. That is 5 of us getting a little wrecked. No one's dead, which is good, but we're going to have to use someone's action to cast Restore. Probably Cardinal Yuritsa is going to have to do that. Ferdinand's going to start working on these mages. Takes one out right away with a Hunter's Volley.
Greatness awaits.
Well, you got faster and you got more defense, so it's not that bad, I guess. And now we need to deal with this Great Knight taking the place of Sylvain. Can't get any crits, so probably just wind is what we want to do. And now we need to finish it off. Syleth can get some HP back if he gets the kill. So we're going to close in and fire away. So at the end of this turn, Saros and the Church should come out. We need to do some healing. Linhardt needs a recovery. So Archbishop Edelgard will provide for those in need, as we know. And let's see, we still have super range on Caspar. He has a critical ring he can use, but he needs the range right now. So he's going to throw down a fire on that remaining assassin. Let's see if we can finish it off with Linhardt. Looks like we can get a 74% chance with a fading blow on the Aura Knuckles. That looks like it's the best we can do. And we get a crit. He can't just do the best we can do. He has to go above and beyond.
Not bad.
I agree, Yuritsa, who unfortunately is still stuck in place, but he was able to cast Restore. We have a robot and 2 Pegasi from this angle, 4 Great Knights coming in from over here, a mage on the bottom that I believe casts Bolting, and Saros and her guards.
How could I be late when I finally have the opportunity to destroy the Fallen One? This rain, it is the lamentation of my mother. Observe, I shall not fail in restoring.
How did that work out last time? These Pegasi are going to introduce a little wrinkle into our strategy. We're going to have to pull Ferdinand back, I think. And if we can't kill Saros, we're going to be in some serious trouble with those Pegasi closing in. And this Bolting Mage. And, of course, a gaggle of Great Knights coming on in. Magic robots. Big Ferdinand can't take a crit from that, so he's fine. But one more attack will kill him. So, looks like Bernie is going to have to defend that bridge. Can Linhardt just end this right away? It is his thing. A War Master Strike with Amir does 54, which isn't enough. We need to get a crit, but it was only a 43. 62 hits, 63 crit with the smash. That is real unreliable, and he would die if it doesn't crit. Alright, we're going to have to hedge our bets a little, I think. Ferdinand, it doesn't look like that won't work even if we nail both crits. And Parthia, we would have to get 2 critical hits at 32
Just
each.
because a choice is better does not mean that it's good.
Yeah, Linhardt is the better choice there, but it is real risky. Alright, we'll set up a bomb over here so that if we fail to kill Saros, we won't just have all of those charging in to pick us off. Bernie will defend that opening that's left. Maybe we can get in a little bit of damage with a Gambit, provide some support for Linhardt.
I'm getting my hands dirty.
Okay, so we managed to hit there on a 65. Excellent level from Yuri. Amazing. Okay, we did all of 1 damage, but Dorothea is in position to provide support. I guess we just have to take what we can get in Smash with Amir.
This is the only path for the goal we are reaching for, and so we must keep walking on it.
Here goes.
You are all damned, with no hope of salvation. For the sin of insurgency, you shall be consigned to hell.
Please, yes!
Doing what I must.
Excellent! Great job, Linhardt. We always knew.
How can this be?
Look at him in the eye. And you'll know. Gets to level 40 from his feat of strength.
I lost to that.
What did he steal?
Unacceptable! Watch out, Lady Rhea! Please retreat!
Always run from Linhardt is the lesson here.
The Church of Seros has fallen back, but we have no such luxury. Everyone, fight for your lives! Victory to Fargus!
Well, Dimitri does not have the necessary intelligence to run from Linhardt, so guess we'll have to press on to get to him. We have to take down this robot. Ferdinand, if he gets hit again, will not live through it. So we have to find a way to break down all these shields so that we can turn our attention to all the other stuff that is coming our way. Edelgard's going to come down off of the horse so she can move more, given the tile set we have on this arena. We have to do some item courier stuff here, because Hubert needs to get a short axe, but he didn't have one in his inventory at the time. So we're going to have Caspar pick it up from the convoy, who is then going to pass it to Yuritsa, who will then pass it to Hubert. So Hubert now can do physical damage from 2 distance. As long as Yuritsa is standing here, he can get a little bit of XP and heal that 1 HP on Caspar. So let's huck an axe at this last remaining shield. Looks like we can actually deal some good damage too. So breaking down that last health bar won't take a very strong hit. Alright, we get some mithril too. That's actually important because we have Gradavis and Mercurius still to forge. So Petra just, well, you only needed to deal 10 there, Petra. 84 wasn't really necessary, but I get it. More Pegasi, of course, and we're going to have to kill these on sight because they can swoop in and pick off anyone they want. The mages are slowed down by that shoal, thankfully, and don't move very fast to begin with. We're going to need to get them out of the way here. So let's have Edelgard get ready to be in the front lines against these mages, get back on the horse, and blow some shit up.
We won't hold back.
Takes out that
Keep up
one.
the pace.
Even gets some damage in on the robot. And she can move over here to get out of range of those mages' attacks. So Caspar can attack from really long distance. He only wants to spend 1 charge of Bolganone, so that's good. He doesn't have a lot of uses to begin with. So breaks down that health bar. 1 more to go. Let's send in Linhardt, and oh my goodness.
I'm doing this for the win.
Sent it straight to space, almost got 200 damage out of a single attack.
You are impressive.
I was truly impressed, and glad you are too, Petra. Now, gotta take these things out. Curved shot on Parthia seems like the best way to go, given our options.
If I live, I fight.
Takes it out. We still have the one in front that needs to go down, and then we'll need to move Ferdinand back so that he doesn't draw out a 3rd one and die. If we smash with this killer axe, we have a 2/3 chance to just off it. Didn't get it. Okay. Luckily, Hubert lives and can Canto out of range of the next one.
Majesty.
3 HP is more than 0, as Hubert has learned several times throughout the run. Now we just need someone to kill this. Fortunately, our magic isn't strong enough. We're going to have to waste this gambit to kill 1 unit. But we gotta do what we gotta do. Alois overseeing that. So, fancy visual effect there. Gotta reposition Petra, Canto Dorothea out of the way, and then reposition Ferdinand so everyone is safe. We'll move up Cardinal Yuritsa to serve the Archbishop. And then finally we'll have Bernie run away from this robot as she retreats from the bridge she was guarding. More Pegasi closing in. Looks like we'll get these 2 mages healing each other.
Appreciate.
Which is good, because now they have Physic equipped and can't strike back. So we'll move Edelgard up, Tempest Lance will be able to take this out in one hit. Great hit from Edelgard, even gets the crest off. And now, since they can't counterattack, we can have Yuritsa move in and take down a ton of HP with that Steel Axe. The Church of Edelgard looks favorably on Axe Murder. So, against these Pegasi, we have to take out the one in front so that Ferdinand can move into its space and snipe down that one in the back. So, we need to move Caspar so that he's providing support for everyone that is attacking all of these units. Linhardt should be able to get the killing blow on this. Really high crit rate, and it's a 69 crit. It could never fail.
An encouraging display.
Ferdie boys got to look out for each other. So Ferdinand providing encouragement for that excellent display from Linhardt.
No openings? I'll make one.
Indeed you will. There's a triple-digit crit.
Future.
Amazing.
Linhardt, in turn, providing the support that he got from Ferdinand. You'll love to see it. So we'll just throw down a bow shot here to finish off this mage. Get a crest activation so we get a little bit of HP there, and get a little more from Life Taker. And now we need to move Dorothea and Hubert into position to take out Dedue before he becomes a giant monster. We will have to deal with a wave of Pegasi basically every turn, maybe every other turn. But now we have this beast to worry about as well. Oh, Syleth can't deal any damage with his bow, but at least he didn't die. Oh, and we have a robot coming in from the south. Lovely. Alright, let's just deal with the Dedue issue.
You will never understand the burden His Majesty carries on his
Is the cape really that heavy? Alright, Thundershock is super effective, but not quite enough to take out Dedue given all the HP he has in the tank. So we're going to have to use Hubert's attack as well, and hopefully everyone else will be able to take out the shields on that beast. One Thundershock should be enough for Hubert to win the retainer battle.
Your Majesty, you must survive.
Well, we'll see about that. I don't know how Thundershock did that to your shield. That's pretty impressive work, Hubert.
Dedue, you fought well.
You didn't get to fight at all, don't lie. Alright, sad music over. Let's blow some things up.
We'll cover it.
Never hesitate.
So that means Edelgard is out of bombs. And we have to figure out physical ways to take these down. Yuritsa has curved shot. Anyone remember that? So he'll be able to take that down, because he can literally deal some physical damage. Can Syleth punch through with the lance? No. But a Night Kneeler will mean he can deal 3. And that is enough to break down the shield. Excellent. Got there. Now, I think with a curved shot, Ferdinand can break down that last shield fragment. Yes. And he's powerful enough to punch through. Alright, there we go. Now, he's going to need to be either healed or repositioned so the robot doesn't get him. Alright, Petra, deal with this health bar. 2 wins is enough to get it. We missed both crits. Okay, looks like Ferdinand is no longer in danger radius, so we'll have Caspar apparently just go crazy and get a crit with the crest. There he is on foot as a Dark Knight. Ferdie continued to run away. She does not want to take a magic hit. So the beast is on fire and immediately heals it away. Pegasi closing in. The robot moves up to attack Dorothea, who gets a great dodge and doesn't do anything with the Arrow of Indra. Okay. We get alert stance. Not sure if we'll equip that, but could be useful. Got a lot to worry about right now. It would really help if we could win one of these coin flips and get a crit off of it. Okay, lost one, won the other, and we get a 69 crit. It can never fail. Why did I think it could?
Just like that.
Even Syleth knows that's what we're supposed to do. Right, Ferdie has bomb left, so she's going to use it on this robot. We can't probably kill both this and the beast in one shot, so we have to get a panoramic view of Bernadetta as she sets the bomb off. Maybe Petra can kill this? If we get one of these crits, I think it goes down. So one Sagittae crit deals 111. The other Sagittae alone should be able to do it. Excellent dodge from Petra makes this perfectly executed. Alois gets a level. Learning a ton from his time at the Bridget School of Sorcery. Everything except how to deal more magic damage. Now, Caspar, we need you to deal physical damage. You're still carrying a bow because you suck with it. So, go ahead and fire away. Your strength score is high enough that you deal damage. Breaks down the shield barrier. Now, we need Ferdinand over here to finish off this other Pegasus. And, probably need to curved shot on Parthia again to make that work. 71%. Okay, goes down.
This is the cost of war.
The cost of war apparently is a lot of Mithril as we're using a lot of Parthia charges. Okay, let's poke with the Lance of Ruin here so Dorothea can actually be useful while she's breaking down those barriers. And just one more. We need to deal any amount of damage. And 18 is any amount of damage. Get more Mithril, so maybe we can repair Parthia someday. And Edelgard's got some healing to do, so let's recover on Syleth, get to level 40.
I must outwit even death.
With charm and accuracy, whatever. More and more of these Pegasi. Anyone reminded of Edelgard's paralogue with those wyverns? Okay. If Bernie chops down a health bar, she doesn't get counterattacked. So let's just swing in with the sword. Good enough. And it even gets Lawrence a level.
I can exceed this.
Probably not this run, but maybe. Alright, we're going to make a little bit of a tactical adjustment. We're going to put the Chalice on Linhardt so that he can counterattack the beasts when they come in. Going to take another curved shot with Parthia, win the 2 out of 3, take out that Pegasus.
I'll cut a bloody path.
So let's see. We have to take out this robot. What kind of damage can we put out? Killer Axe has a really high crit rate, so we get this first one. We still have to take this counterattack, unfortunately. So that just made Hubert mad, so he chops down the rest of that health bar.
I can do more.
Well, you literally can't at the moment, so pull back so you don't die. And maybe Caspar can get us started. One of these crits would be really good. So there goes one, there goes the other. I don't think it'll quite finish it off though. Nope, only 96. Enough to get to level 39.
And I'll keep getting stronger.
Well, you got faster and more defensive. People gotta really be better with their terminology. Can Dorothea finish this off without getting herself killed? The Scythe will do it. She claims a robot soul. And even gets to level 38.
All this power just to survive.
Magical power only, I suppose. Edelgard is going to heal up Ferdinand so that he can be at full HP for his ability. And Petra is going to do a little bit of healing just because she has so many charges of it. Pegasi swooping in. Beast weak to lances moving up, and here is why we put the Chalice on Linhardt. He can equip Amir, get 2 counterattacks off from any distance with quick riposte, and he can't get doubled.
Ready for anything.
Alright, gotta use Ferdinand to snipe down this Pegasus. So we can actually use the mini bow this time, given that we have so much support coming in for the linked attack.
A lucky break.
Gotta heal Hubert up with Edelgard due to his service to the Archbishop. And now, what do we want to do here with Caspar? Probably just wait around, see how these move in. Gotta watch a lot of Pegasi fly. Ugh. Okay. Syleth takes the damage, he doesn't get doubled, doesn't make any progress on those shields. Let's see, we do actually have a damaging gambit on Linhardt now, so he can get us started on breaking these shields without taking a counterattack. It's weak to lances, so if we can fly in with Dorothea, we can break down this shield in the back with just any lance hit. So the Scythe will deal some damage. Let's just use the Lance of Ruin so that we're making a little bit of progress on the HP bar as well.
I must pull through.
And now we know Syleth can deal some damage with the Steel Lance. There he goes. That's enough to break down a whole shield on his own and get the Poison Strike off. Now we can just use the Short Axe to break this down because we don't need a full shield. There go the shields. Get some Umbral Steel, and now we can do whatever we want, try and finish this off. Iron Bow's not enough, let's use Nosferatu. You can get the crest off, so we get a ton of HP back, not sure if we needed it. Alright, Petra now can work on this next HP bar. If we get a crit, I believe it'll go down. One wind, second wind is a crit. So there goes the HP bar. Excellent, get to level 40.
No matter what, I will not misplace
Well,
my
that's
heart.
good, because you couldn't run so fast anymore without it.
I work to grow.
You did really work hard to get from where you were to Reason level 5. HP now resets with the final bar, so we'll take it out on our next turn. Pegasi now coming in from a different angle. Vendetta set to intercept one. She does get a good hit there. Lawrence comes in to protect her with his fabulous abs.
Be careful.
Can she finish it off? She actually can with 69% hit chance. So I guess she just doesn't know yet that those can't fail. So she'll try to justify her decision by getting a crit.
An encouraging display.
So Ferdinand will forgive her for skipping on the 69% chance, I guess, because she got a crit and made it impressive. Now, Ferdinand can get really high crit chances here, 74, 99. That's where it's at.
All is for victory.
There's 63, there's another 63. Now anyone should be able to take it down. Yuritsa going to pass on that opportunity to heal up Syleth. And we can probably give Caspar the kill on this because he can't do much else right now.
You're all going down.
And now we have to kill this Pegasus lest we all die. 70% chance to hit here. Okay, we get that off. Thundershock is successful. Now we have to try with the Arrow of Indra. 69% can't fail, we all know that. So there it goes. And who will get the finishing blow here? Probably Syleth, because he can Canto away with the Fetters of Dromi. We have to use one of our 3 Ragnaroks, which is unfortunate, but we do get to end its world. Get the Life Taker, and then run away. So move Linhardt up to draw out the next monster from the north. Heal up Yuritsa a little bit. We get Fiendish Blow on Alois, which is always nice. Hanneman would never expect that to happen, but we showed him. Wow, we We got a 21% hit from Linhardt, so he means business. Edelgard can actually deal damage with the bow, so that'll crack a shield, which will make it a lot easier to deal with this monster. She's on the heal tile, so she gets a lot of HP back. Dorothea gets a little more down. So now let's see. We have a lot we need to try and do with Ferdinand. If we move him here, he can provide support in a lot of different ways. But we really need him to start the process of cracking these shields so we can preserve some of our gambits. So he can attack from outside his counter range. And now we're free to just keep breaking shields without risking any counterattacks. So if we short axe down this one, I believe we'll be able to run people in to break down the others. So here comes Yuritsa with an axe. I think we should go for just the steel axe, get the strongest hit we can. Now one more shield. Linhardt can't get over to where he would need to go. So let's see if we can just eliminate this. Gotta win a coin flip and get a 70% chance crit. Getting really lucky today, Linhardt.
I'll do what it takes.
You are impressive.
We already know that, Petra. Gotta do some item trading here so that Dorothea has an axe on her person and she can use it to chop down this final shield. Alright, shields are down and we can canto away. Now Caspar can come in and finish off this health bar. We still have another Pegasus over there. Let's make this a little flashy. 123, and the health bar is down. Can Syleth finish this off? We'll close into melee, because that's more accurate. Steel Lance can't do it, Fire can't do it. We gotta spend another Ragnarok. It's over. And end its world in a big way.
All is going to plan.
Get a tiny bit of XP.
Amazing.
It is amazing whenever Syleth does anything remotely productive. Let's move Petra in to start working on this next health bar. No crits. Oh, never mind. We get a crit for 15. Okay. Still not enough to be relevant, but very good work from Alois. Edelgard can fire away to finish off that health bar, leave it with just the one. Stay on the heal tile so we heal back up. More Pegasi. And we're back to our turn already. So, if we can count on Linhardt for anything, it is this insane battle prediction right here. Send it straight to the moon.
Not bad.
Indeed, it is not, Yuritsa. And now we can move in Ferdinand to take this out with a Hunter's Volley. Or, hold on, we don't need to spend that many charges. We can just attack with Parthia.
I will see this war through.
And get his single point of experience. We'll move in Edelgard so she draws in the next enemy. And heal up Lyn. Still have more healing to do, so we'll have Yuritsa finish that up for all of his service to the church.
Unexpected.
Get in a little bit of healing with Petra. And reposition a little bit. Edelgard takes that fine. We did have an 18% chance to die there, so kind of risky. But we do get to fire off the bow. Oh, not Mercedes is coming in, using Fortify to heal up that beast. So now this is weak to swords. Bernadetta can take this hit because she's Bernadetta and has Lawrence's protection. There he is, coming in to leave us with 4 HP instead of 1. Great job, Lawrence. You've been getting a lot done there. Now, we have a sword equipped on Hubert, so he can poke this down with his rapier. Okay. We have a little more work to do on that monster, but we also have to snipe down these Pegasi. Oh, a crit with Parthia. This will just liquefy it. Yep, 183.
This is the cost of war. I'm impressed.
And, well, Bernie, we need to borrow that sword. Caspar's allowed to use swords, so he's going to take that and come over here to chop down that shield. Okay, one more hit with anything will take down all the shields and stun the monster. So let's use this Iron Axe. 2 hits coming out of Cardinal Yuritsa. Get a little bit of Umbral Steel, and now it is ready to be hit by anything. So we'll move Dorothea in, get her out of attack range of everything else. Let's use the Lance of Ruin. Of course, we can't get a crit to save our lives, but we get Yuri to come in and make his impression on the battle with 6 damage. Now let's fire off Nosferatu to heal ourselves a little bit. Get to the next health bar. And we'll stay there, I guess. Now, Lynn, come on in. 95% chance crit, huh? Let's do it.
I'll do what I have to. I'll save my complaints.
What complaints do you honestly have? Okay, Sylith. You gotta hope for a crit here, I guess. So let's go for Thunder. Or maybe Miasma. Thunder has the highest crit chance. Of course, we don't get it. Sylith. I don't know why I thought that would happen. So, let's move on up here. Pegasi coming in this way. Alright. And not Mercedes is going to stand and fortify. Okay, now that the shields are down, we can attack with magic, so we'll move Caspar over here outside of counterattack range and get a crit, because that's just who Caspar is.
I'll cut a
Now, Hubert can also get out of counterattack range, but he'll also be able to finish it off and use Thunder instead of just Thunder Shock.
Hardly worth the effort. I suppose this will serve me well.
I suppose so.
You're making me look bad.
Ready for anything.
Alright, Pegasi, all kneel at the approach of Ferdinand.
No time for pity.
Get a single experience point out of that.
I will prevail.
And now we have to use a combination of other people to take down the other one. Let's fire off a Sagittae. Get 20 down.
What's my strategy?
Sylith can attack from 2 range. Just use a Miasma. And we'll get the Poison Strike.
Understood.
And now Yuritsa. Can you finish this off? Not with magic, apparently, but the Iron Axe hits at 100%.
Delightful.
Single point of experience there for Yuritsa. Let's heal up Bernadetta. She needs some help. Alright, Not Mercedes is getting into the fray now. We have Aura Knuckles on Linhardt to counterattack with. And somehow that knife got struck by lightning. Getting all bunched up, which is really intelligent against all of our gambits.
I owe you now.
So we get a little bit of healing off on Linhardt. We are going to inform them about their tactical decision-making with an Ashes and Dust from Dorothea.
Don't mind getting my hands dirty.
She says as she uses a ranged attack.
Well, certainly can't complain.
So, we get some good damage off there, as opposed to what we did against Saros. Okay, Ferdinand. Let's get rid of the one that can swoop into the rest of the party. We'll just use a Hunter's Volley with the mini bow. Take it out.
I fight.
And now we should be able to live in combat with that other one, as long as everyone but Ferdinand stays out of its range. Caspar will get rid of this Fortress Knight.
Attack at your own risk.
get the Cadmos shield. Maybe Bernie will get that, but not right now. We have other things to worry about. Syleth can hop in and destroy this other Fortress Knight, and then hop out. Good dodge.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Demonstrating how to hit with anything, I suppose. Gotta be able to teach something.
Amazing.
It is amazing when something goes right for him. Okay. Well, Linhardt is going to do what he does best. Absolutely murder the crap out of a mage.
Show us more of that strength.
Church sanctioned. Edelgard's going to heal Bernadetta almost the rest of the way. Then Bernie's going to come up and see what she can do with that persecution complex she still has active, which is evidently a lot. She even dodges to style on this to the maximum extent she can. Great dodge, Ferdinand, and even gets a low crit for him. Take it out in one shot. Oh, this is not going to go well for you, my friend.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
She gets the kill on enemy phase.
Stop me.
Okay, back to the plan of drawing out monsters with Amir. So, put that chalice on him for a reason. This one's even weak to axes. Okay, didn't get the dodge there, but we don't need it with Linhardt. Incredible amount of damage coming through. Okay, and we have a whole shield broken down, so we can start chopping away these other ones without worrying about counterattacks. So, Bernie will huck that tomahawk to the other side. I believe we still have a short axe in Dorothea's hands, so she can get rid of this one on the far side. Alright, good work. And we still have a few other axe users. Let's heal up Linhardt a little bit. And, let's see, who's going to chop that down? I guess we have to use another charge on Amir, since we're repairing it anyway after this battle. That'll chop down the health bar and the final shield. Get Linhardt to level 41 as that guy runs in.
Was any of this worth it?
I think we should have asked that a long time ago, Linhardt. Now, Petra is free to use as much magic as she'd like. So let's use Wind for the max crit chance. Didn't get one, that's okay. Because Ferdinand has our back. What do we want to use? Well, Killer Bow is 89% crit. But if we use the Brave Bow, it's guaranteed to take out the health bar. So we get a crit anyway. Won one of those coin flips. Now it has one health bar remaining. So let's see what we can accomplish with Ferdinand. Let's use that Brave Bow again.
I will not back down one step.
One crit, two crits. Unfortunately, it's at 63, which is a little off from his usual funny meme number. But it gives us a chance to have Cardinal Yuritsa take this vantage hit and then Nosferatu summon the battle. Now let's move everyone up as we close into the final group. Petra takes this shot from a mage. Now we have to move everyone in. So let's close in with Ferdinand, who can take this out pretty safely, since both brave attacks happen first.
I will see this war through.
And now we can move up a little more safely. We can heal up Petra with Cardinal Yuritsa, who gets to level 38.
Death grows.
Excellent, with offensive and defensive stats going up. I love it. And let's just wait around now that we're repositioned. We're drawing out this Dark Knight with Linhardt, who misses both crits. That is the luckiest Dark Knight in Fodlan. And now, let's have Edelgard just delete this Fortress Knight, no problem.
For the fate of Fodlan.
And now we can have Hubert close in on this Dark Knight with his Brave Axe. Ferdie Boy is now using Brave weapons. They could all be like Linhardt, attacking twice. Okay, Ferdinand has a lot of options over here, so I think he should Hunter's Volley down this mage, since it is the most dangerous offensive unit. It's down.
A boon for our future.
Now we just have this Fortress Knight and that Dark Knight over there, who I believe both Petra and Ferdinand can survive an attack from.
I fight for justice's name.
Alright, Syleth can close in. And it doesn't look like he can do great, but the Poison Strike should make this about an even exchange. And I don't think he'll die on an enemy phase, so it's alright. Oh, he'll use a Gambit that misses, which is good, because it would have killed us if it hit. Alright, let's see how we can do against Dimitri. Can we just end things immediately, live out the prophecy? 22% chance to hit, 54% chance to not deal enough damage, 19% chance to hit with Vajramushti, oh, 9% with the Killer Knuckles. Excellent. So that's not going to work out too well. Petra can just end this, and she's going to end it more quickly than I thought.
Not for myself, for everyone.
I'll make good use of this power.
I sure hope so, Aloise. Now, Linhardt does have a Gambit he can roll the dice on.
You will not kill one more soul. You will not steal one more
What did he
thing.
steal?
I will not allow it. Here and now, I stand against
Not the greatest idea, Dimitri. It's Linhardt we're talking about. You saw him in the monastery. So we get that 40% hit because Linhardt is our lucky charm. Let's see some unique dialogue. We'll use a Gambit with Syleth.
Why did you choose Edelgard, Professor? Why did you choose to walk the savage, bloody path?
Can't really make my own decisions that well.
Regret that I must kill you.
Not many people would regret that. You're very kind.
Now's our chance.
Chip in a little more damage. Oh, we even get the Poison Strike when Silent does that. Okay. Let's have Hubert get another Gambit in.
It's life or death.
Okay, see some more Fargus soldiers go down. Dimitri does a little dance of pain. And as long as we're getting unique dialogues, let's see Edelgard's.
Must you continue to conquer? Continue to kill?
Must you continue to reconquer? Continue to kill in retaliation? I will not stop. There is nothing I would not sacrifice to cut a path to Fodlan's new
One name
dawn.
for her church.
Enough of this madness. This future of yours is built on a foundation of corpses.
Corpses and Tears, interestingly, the other name for her church. Good dodge there. Oh, another dodge. All right, I was 100% confident we were going to have to Divine Pulse to see those dialogues. But now, I guess it looks like Ferdinand gets the final blow on Dimitri. Just a shot straight into the crotch, it looks like.
No, not yet. I can't die just yet.
Hate to be that guy, but it looks like you can. Get a solemn level 40 from Ferdinand. We get the hearts during the moment of silence.
There's a lot to worry about, but I'm sure it will all work out. We'll win no matter what!
That concludes this episode of Fire Emblem. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss the next installment. If you have ideas on the future of this run, the next route we should do, other games I should look into, or anything else, let me know in the comments or on Twitter, where I'm at Fire Emblem. See you all next time.